What could I possibly be torturing under here? You probably already read the title, so you know what it is. Let me just get these massive weights off of here. It's tofu. The most important part of making tofu is pressing out as much water as possible. I had these blocks in the torture device for a little over 15 minutes, and you can see just how much water came out. Now that everything is somewhat dry again, I'm going to cut the tofu into cubes and slice some red chili peppers. In a bowl, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of flour, a 1/2 cup of cornstarch onto the table, I guess, 1/2 cup of cornstarch into the bowl this time, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. After mixing, I'm adding the tofu and the chili peppers, and tossing them until they're completely coated, like this. Now to the stove. In a small pot, I'm adding a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 1/2 cup of pineapple juice, 2 tablespoons of agave syrup, grated ginger, crushed garlic, and 3 tablespoons of water. Then I'm whisking it together and bringing to a simmer. While the sauce is heating up, I can do the same to the oil. You're supposed to fry the tofu in 1/2 inch of oil, but it's super expensive and I'm not made of money, so I'm doing it in less. I just need to flip them more often. Now that the sauce has started to simmer, I'm adding a cornstarch and water mixture to it, whisking it again and leaving it to simmer and thicken while I turn my attention to the tofu. And don't worry about that piece of chili in the oil, I just used that to see when the oil was ready. Now all that's left to do is place all the tofu cubes and chili slices in the oil and flipping them so that all the sides can get nice and golden brown. With the second batch done, I'm adding everything to the sauce and mixing. All we need to do now is serve it over rice and hey, wouldn't you know, I made some off screen. Just look at all that sticky goodness. When I found this recipe years ago, I knew I had to try it because I love pineapple. Yes, even on pizza. We used to make this quite often, and if it wasn't for this series, I probably would have never made it again. I'm really happy that it's back in my rotation.